Here we've got our, let's start with my little Aiper Mini that I first bought here. I think it's the waterfall, I'm not real sure, but I purchased this one with my own hard-earned money. So this one they could say is for an above ground pool all they want. It's for maybe a soft-sided blow-up pool, but it's not for an actual hard-sided above ground pool. The jets just shoot it all around the bottom of the pool. But if the jets aren't running and my pump is not going, it's perfect for picking up the small stuff off the bottom of the pool. I will just throw that one in and just pick up the small stuff and pull it out. Next on to the Aiper that we received last year for review, the S1. It was a great machine, as we showed y'all. It does all the things. Now on to the Aper Scuba X1, the one they have sent us this year for review. As you can see, it looks very similar to the S1. It's got the rubber sides, very heavy for me, but it's got these rubber rollers that roll. This is the dry charging port. That is where you get out the basket, and it's got the rollers on this side as well. These are the Omni sensors, the OmniSense sensors, the ultrasonic sensors. There's a bunch of them on here. They're on the side as well. When you push the button, there's different modes. There's this mode up here with the brackets on top. That's called the smart mode. This one, it will clean your pool walls and the floors sequentially. They've got just the floor mode, will clean the floor. Then they've got the wall mode that will clean the walls, and the water line mode. It's where it just cleans, goes up the wall and cleans just the water line at the top at the wall. It does not skim the top like I would want it to.
This is a fairly large unit, but not too bad. Just throw it in, and it kind of floats, and then you hold down the button, and we do have it going to the floor, and that you can do the sides, you can do just the top. Yeah, it's wanting to fire up, but we're just gonna do the floor for right now, and it just sinks and goes to the bottom and does its thing. So one thing I would have liked if they would have had this do like a float mode, where it would pick up all this stuff that's on the top of the water. That'd be kind of a cool mode, but this model doesn't have that. I've seen it in some other different brands and everything, so kind of a little disappointment there. I hope they would just do an all-in-one pool cleaning, but we still got to run a skimmer to clean this off. So there's like a two-tier filter. There's this cotton almost looking fiber stuff that's really for if you don't have a really nasty pool, because this will get clogged. They do have this fine mesh that it uses. It's fairly easy to clean, like I've seen in the previous models. So if you really got to, like, you're starting out, like if you just uncovered your pool, you probably don't want to use this. But this just pops in, and it does a pretty decent job of cleaning things. We have used it and tried this out, but once you pop it in, it kind of gives you this 2-layer filter, and just close it, and then it just pops back in, and that's it. Once it's done, it does park itself on the wall to make it easy to pick up with the hook. And it is pretty moist and dripping, so just let it drain out. We'll check out the basket. You see definitely that cloth fiber is like dark inside from all the dirt it picks up. Does a pretty good job. But you could see that if you got a really dirty pool, you can't use this, otherwise it would get clogged. You just want to use the fine mesh. So it has a little charging base. Just slap it on here.
And it starts charging.
And you can see they do have a little Wi-Fi symbol. That is for the app. We don't really use the app too much because, of course, you won't get any signal when it is under the water. They do make a little accessory that measures like your water pH and such like that. That actually will let you communicate with it and act like a gateway while it's underwater. But we don't have that product.
Would I purchase one? Honestly, for $1,099? No, I wouldn't. I hate to say it. I would purchase that one over there again, or that one over the Scuba S1, because to me they have the same features They go up the wall, they do all the things. This one does have a better filter, as in it's got the mesh, which picks up and keeps my pool water a lot cleaner. I really don't know if I would purchase one, the extra money that I could get the S1 for, and they have the same features, just the upgraded filter to this one and the Bluetooth feature. Like, I wouldn't do it because I'm a cheapo. I paid only $99 for that one on sale, and the people at the pool store said it did an above ground pool well. Maybe an above ground small pool, but it works. Yes, absolutely, it does fine. I like the Scuba S1. It works great. It does all the things, and the Scuba X1 does great, and it does all the things. It does not do the water skimming, which I wish it really did. But yep, that's the Scuba X1. Would I purchase one? That's all on y'all, honestly. I wouldn't spend $1,099 for that thing, but am I going to use it? Heck yeah. Yeah, I would spend $800 for the S1, definitely. I don't know if the extra upgrades are there for $300. It's bigger. I'm just torn on it if I would actually purchase one, but here it is, guys.